Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining us to The Show Must Go On. It's awesome. I have been joining your special classes on the Facebook about learning all about Lincoln. But before we go there, I would like you to present yourself to the viewer.
Well, thanks, Gabby. Hi, everybody. I am Linda Waterhouse, and I am a LinkedIn expert and trainer. I feel like I'm in a very, very good position right now because I have always told people to think about LinkedIn as a virtual networking event. And that's really all we can do right now. So what better time to learn how to use LinkedIn? It's a great way to establish ourselves, to showcase what we do best, and to enhance our expertise and thought leadership.
That is great. Tell us a little bit about those you're doing free online classes right now.
Yes, this week, Sue Begent, who is a Nail the Sale coach for women entrepreneurs, invited me to do a series on her Facebook group. We are doing 30 minutes every day at 11 a.m. And I am sharing a different tip on how to make your LinkedIn profile magnetic so that you can attract the right clients.
Well, I have already implemented some of your tips, so thank you so much.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Maybe you'll be one of my case studies. Oh, I also want to mention that not only, I just feel so compelled to give back that not only am I doing the free LinkedIn trainings in Sue's Facebook group in the morning, but at 4:30 every day this week, I am also doing a Q&A session, a question and answer session in my Facebook group, so that if there was any questions that came up when you were implementing things in the morning, you could get them answered.
That is great. During this challenging time, how do you do it? What did you change for your particular field?
I feel like this obstacle has become a great opportunity for me. The pandemic is really, no fun in a lot of ways, but I'm always trying to look at the silver lining. My husband is home. He's usually traveling all the time. And, we've worked out a system at home so we stay out of each other's way while we're both working, and then we get to spend the evenings together. From a business point of view, like I said, I just am so excited to share um, pointers because there's very many people who have, they say, oh, I've always meant to go on LinkedIn, but I don't know what to do. I've never had the chance. This is the right time. This is the right chance. Engagement on social media has been skyrocketing. So if you're out there, there's so many more eyes that can see us.
That is absolutely true. Now, of course, you're doing those free online right now, but I know that you have a very specific approach on how you work one-on-one with somebody, and you are offering different type of coaching system to really go really deep into Lincoln. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Well, I offer a couple of different packages. One is what I call a done with you package, where we go over, I have a 17-point checklist where I share the best practices of LinkedIn on each section to make sure that we attract your ideal client and that you know exactly, you're crystal clear on who you help and what problems you solve. So then the person will go back after we've had that session and rewrite the areas. And then when they're done, we get together and we can go over it and they can ask any questions. I also have a done for you service for people who really don't like to write or don't have the time. And we will interview you and then we will go back and write the most important areas of your LinkedIn profile so that you have a good foundation to start with. I also just finished my first group coaching program, and I will be offering another one of those at the end of the month. It's a 5-week program that goes through not only your LinkedIn profile, but how to post, how to comment to get a lot of visibility. And then when you're ready, how to actually, connect in a way that people want to say yes to you and then take the conversation offline. Because as we all know, people don't buy things on LinkedIn. We can't be hiding behind the platform. We use it to meet people, to build relationships, and then we have to take the conversation offline.
Yes, that is absolutely true, and I think it's very honorable to do it that way as well. You obviously respecting social distancing at home and around your work. Any new ideas that came out or experience something new?
I've been trying to not follow the norm. A lot of people are loading up on carbs and comfort foods, and I know that's a real downfall for me. So we are, although we miss our children, we are fortunate that they are not here to be baking all sorts of tempting goodies for us. So my husband and I uh, have been spending a lot more time together cooking good meals. And I really have noticed that my energy and my mood are a lot more level. So I might even keep this up after, who knows, Gabby?
That is very, very good. What do you think about, well, I know we are right now on video, but how important video platforms and video in general are used into your type of work? Is it important?
Well, even before this pandemic started, everybody was saying that video is, really the hot thing. We need to be on video. No matter, we kind of have to get over our shyness in front of the camera. We need to become more comfortable in front of the camera because seeing somebody's face really evokes a great amount of trust right away. And we can tell pretty quickly if we want to work with that kind of person. And that's really what we need to know. Not that everybody is going to be the perfect match for us, but if the answer is no, then it's better to know that ahead of time, as soon as possible. So having a video can definitely give people an idea of, the type of speaking that somebody does and the type of person they'll be to work with.
Into this particular time, I know the financial impact. What did it mean for you?
I also do general digital marketing, meaning, websites and search engine optimization and ads for my clients. And my brick and mortar clients, the ones who have physical locations, have really pared down to, next to nothing because they're just not, they, their doors are closed and they're just not getting any business. And I fully honor that, understand. We are doing a Facebook campaign to grow one of my clients' lists so that when this is over, they'll have more people to connect with. And that's what I really suggest that everybody does, to take a look at this time as a time to step back and rebuild our foundation. It's a time when maybe we can't sell anything, but we can start a conversation. We can make people aware of us so that when everybody gets moving again, we will be top of mind and they will know to reach out for us.
I agree. Any takeaways that you have learned from today's challenge?
People are, I don't want to say smarter, but they are more willing to get outside of their comfort zone. I mentioned to some people that I taught my 78-year-old mom how to do a Facebook video chat. And we had a family Zoom conference a couple of weeks ago, and it's her birthday on Friday. And so I plan on, telling all my family to get on another Zoom call so that we can at least sing happy birthday to her. So people, young and older are definitely reaching out, learning new technology. And I really feel like this is going to continue. It's, I would never, a lot of people, when they find out I do digital marketing, they think that, I don't want to meet people face to face. And that is so far from the truth. There is definitely a time to meet face to face. There's a level of comfort, but there's an awful lot that we can do, with videos and, phone calls, and it can be a good interim step.
You see something merging from what you have done in the past and what you're doing today, and when this is all over, you see this perhaps merging, and how?
Like I said, meeting face to face is really ideal for a lot of circumstances, but sometimes we're not sure if it's I mean, we're all very busy and it can take a lot of time, especially if people don't live close, to actually meet in person. And I look at this as, since people are becoming more comfortable with things like Zoom, GoToMeeting, and other video conferencing, that perhaps it's an interim step. If I meet somebody at the end of a networking event and I didn't really get a chance to speak to them, instead of meeting saying, suggesting that we meet for coffee right away, I might say, let's have a Zoom meeting and, chat for a few minutes before we, take the next step and meet face to face. I can see that happening a lot more now. And also it broadens the geographic area that we can reach because we don't have to drive. I mean, I've talked to, relatives over in Italy. There's no reason why theoretically I can't expand my business too.
Wow, that is so true, and quite an eye opener, and that is a great tip. Do you find that your relationship with your client, or at home, or with your family has changed?
Well, with my clients, I'm trying again very, very hard to honor what they're going through, to help, where I can, and offer alternatives. I've had some brainstorming sessions with my clients. One of my clients has a gym, and so we've talked about, starting YouTube videos that he can offer to his clientele since they can't go to the gym. He's not really very comfortable with technology, but hopefully we can, work together, and so he can offer something and at least, if not get any income, at least, you know, let the public know that he's still open and he's still, available for business. As far as my family goes, well, I mentioned before that my husband's home full time. Now we both do a lot of business online, so that's actually good that we're both doing it so that one of us isn't, outside the door saying, come on, it's time to stop work and pay attention to me. We're both really very busy right now, but we've had time to cook and we try to take a walk outside now that the weather is nice. I think, uh, I think one of the funnest things that we've done is my oldest daughter uh, recently got her yoga teacher training. And so once in a while we do yoga over Zoom and she gets more experience and I get to stretch out those stiff muscles from being in front of the computer all day.
You are you working on anything new? Uh, and how can we reach you?
Well, I invite people to visit my website, lindawaterhouse.com. Nothing fancy. People try to make fancy things out of Linda and Waterhouse. It's just LindaWaterhouse.com. And on it, I have some free downloads. One in particular is the 5-step daily LinkedIn routine. Many people I talk to will say to me, I really want to start going on LinkedIn, but I have no idea what to do. And so this lists a short sequence of things that you can do either every day or a little bit, every other day. But I just ask people to pick, just 3 things and get started. It's really not as bad as you might think. And my clients have had a lot of success, even in this day and age. I just finished my group class, and one of the people is a rapid transformation hypnotherapist, and she has been implementing the ideas that I teach. And she messaged me and said she's been having more conversations than she ever imagined. People are, really willing to reach out, and she's meeting influencers. People are very happy to talk to her.
Is great. One last thing, a positive word for the viewers out there.
Opportunity. Absolutely. Look at this as an opportunity.
Thank you so much, Linda. It was a great interview. I'm so happy you came and joined us to The Show Must Go On. And we'll probably recycle in a few days or so. And we'd love to have you again.
Thank you, Gabby. I really enjoyed it. Take care.